living their best lives.
With your Tackle HD fishing report for Stockton Lake, here's Luke Routh.
Hey everyone, Luke Routh here, wanting to bring you a Tackle HD crappie fishing report for Stockton Lake. The lake's still about 7-8 foot low, and at least the water's warmed up a little bit. The water's warmed up the past couple weeks. We're right about 42 to 43 degrees. It's supposed to cool back down, so we're going to see what happens with the water temp, but I think the water temp coming up's got the crappie a little bit spread out. You got some of them on the bait ball, some of them on the brush pile. So if you're going over to Stockton Lake, you're going to have to do your looking. Deeper brush piles where I've been finding my fish, guys. I didn't look for the bait ball fish as much. Seems like they got a little more broken up. Been some fish on the brush piles. It's been a little slower. I had to fish 2, 3, 4, 5 piles to find some fish. So once you find them, there seems to be a few fish there. The bite's a little bit slower. Still plenty of fish coming over to Stockton Lake crappie fishing. Let's talk about some colors that's been working for me. Monkey Milk, Pro Striker Baits, Monkey Milk Baby Shad, and a Blue Ice. This is going to sound repetitive, but these are my two favorites. This is about what I throw all the time unless the water gets stained. Then I may go to a tube jib, black and chartreuse or something like that. But if I'm fishing clear water, I'm always fishing a Baby Shad. It's usually Blue Ice or Monkey Milk. I'll get wild every now and again and throw electric chicken or something, but I keep it pretty simple for the crappie. I got a couple colors I like. I'm not a big color switcher unless they're just really not biting. Then I'll start switching some colors, but they usually seem to bite Blue Ice or Monkey Milk, so I try to keep it that simple. Talked about earlier, I love how these things come in a 40-pack. Love that. I ain't got to have 3, 4, 5 packages of baits. I can buy 1 or 2 packages of these baits. Last me a couple weeks out crappie fishing. I'm just putting this on a 16th-ounce head, either dropping it down to those really, really deep brush piles. I may even tie 2 jigs on, or I may tie an 1/8-ounce jig on. Get it way down to them deep brush piles. Some of the piles we're fishing, top out in 30-foot, 25-foot. Really, really deep brush piles got some crappie on them. If you're fishing the piles that come up in the water column a little more, tight lining's been working pretty good. You can tight line that jig real slow, have the crappie. A lot of them come out and look at it and turn around. Some of them will actually commit and bite the bait. So if you're wanting to chase around some of the, the fish out in the middle of the pockets on the bait for me, I haven't been able to find the bait as easy lately. I don't know if it's went really, really deep or just moved on me. I've idled down a lot of pockets, and you'll see some bait, but I don't see a ton of fish on the areas I've been fishing. If I was finding those fish, I've been having pretty good luck before. I couldn't find them on a jigging spoon, like a little jewel jigging spoon. I don't have one with me. They're all out in the boat underneath the tarp. But dropping that jigging spoon down real deep, working it real fast, catching some of those bigger crappie out in the middle of those schools. So if you can do that, if they're not real deep, like I said, these on the traditional 1/8-ounce jig head like that, swimming over the top of them, that's going to work just fine. So just calling for a lot of rain. Hopefully we get some rain. We really, really need it. Stockton Lake needs some rain bad. Say it's 7-8 foot low. If we want to flip any bushes this spring, we're going to need some rain. So I'm kind of hoping for a big rain. That should change the crappie bite, might mix things up a little bit. So tune in 2 weeks later. I'll give you another Tackle HD crappie fishing report. Till then, we'll see y'all later.